David, give me a few ticket texts here, brother, and then we will get to some football today, and then we're going to have some fun in the 4 o'clock hour.
Before we get to that, Mike, you were saying you need that special player, you and the caller. I don't think that special player necessarily has to be the quarterback, because I look, and once again, please, Stafford lovers, don't take this the wrong way, but I look at Aaron Donald was that guy. Aaron Donald closed out both the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. It was on him. So, yeah, I do think he needed somebody special, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the quarterback. Now, I don't think the Lions have anybody that's even remotely close to special this season. But
DeAndre Swift.
You know what? Fine. I'll give it to you.
Nah, I'm busting shots.
No, I mean, if Jameson ends up being that type of guy, but you need –
that's my – if you slander J-Mo, I'm leaving.
No, I'm not. You just need somebody special. Like, for example, let's just say that Jaquiski Tartt catches that punt. Probably Debo is that special player for the Niners. Just somebody that you always got to know where they're at on the field. You always are leery of. You're double and triple teaming and that type of person. So
look, I the one funny part is, like, you can't win with people. I'm either too negative on the Lions or, quote, I bought a 55-gallon drum of Kool-Aid. Wait, let me get this straight. So because I think this team can win 7 or 8 games and be tangibly better, that's Kool-Aid.
Yes.
No.
But he was a Rams fan, so that's
there are no Rams fans.
He's a Rams fan, and I think he's been burnt by Goff. So he can't love again.
And I get it. And look, the odds suggest he will never return to the form he had at age 24. But he's not 35. He's not 4 teams later. You made a direct trade, needed a change of scenery. Something happened with him and McVay. Something.
Right.
And he's here now. And your coaches are saying this dude is totally different than last year. He's dialed in. He's got his confidence back. The weapons are better. The O-line is, I think the O-line borders on elite. Although I didn't love it when Hank Fraley was ripping him last night. I'm going, oh, boy. Uh-oh. Please don't disappoint me.
Wow, I was shocked. Is that Ben?
Ben Johnson not being a mannequin was the biggest win of the
and like
weekend.
He said things and he was involved. Like,
right,
where you been? You been hanging out with Tom Brady?
Narrator, and then the coordinators speak up, and then Ben Johnson actually speaks, and you're like, whoa!
Right, I was waiting them to go to a cutscene of like Mr. Potato Head or something. Football is fun, and I'm like, whoa. Ben Johnson's into it here. Yeah. Aaron Glenn didn't talk to me. That's okay. We got something for him. I'm like, okay. All right.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn was...
How about Dan Campbell with that James Bond wall? Do you like that? He's got the secret board for cuts, and then he hits the button and goes... Zzz. Nobody can see my secret list. All the people I'm going to body.
No, Aaron Glenn just basically cussing out his defense. That was hilarious. I mean, he just F you, and F you. Who's next?
And that's great. That's great. But you got to be careful with that. You got to pick your spots. You can't do that to grown-ass men for 17 weeks. Can't do it.
No, you can't.
This isn't 1980. It's different.
Right.
Now, he's got the respect of the room. He's a former player. He's a damn good player. I get it. But there has to...
Okay, but you know what? That was needed, okay? Here, let me drink out of that 55-gallon tub of Kool-Aid. As he said, when the offense goes out there and goes 16 for 18 and just puts up numbers.
Say what he said.
And pretty much mocking you the whole day. Yeah.
That's basically Aaron Glenn last night.
Because you know what he's thinking, like, that's the Lions' offense, and they're torturing you. Imagine what a real offense is going to do.
Oh, did we have more Aaron Glenn? No, Aaron Glenn is basically Winnebago man.
No, I think I saw Dan Miller may have put it better. He was Eddie Murphy in the barbecue skit of his stand-up when he told everybody just to get out of his house.
That's about right. David, what do you got for me?
That's so good. Oh, my gosh. Says Jared Goff is 12th in active QBR, one ahead of Stafford. People act like he's a bottom feeder, Mike, in Williamston.
Because, Mike, you got to understand, he turned into a tilapia for a couple years. He's got to work his way back. What you used to be doesn't mean anything. What you used to be is what we hold on to as hope that you can ever get there again. And it's one step above a guy who is and never was. At least you got there at one point. But if he never turned into a pumpkin, L.A. doesn't move him. Like, that's just the way the world works. It's okay if you don't believe. Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Hey, you know, ultimately, maybe I did a bad job of the topic. We could have had Kenny rank out his favorite custard spots in Metro Detroit. And
I think people were just shocked that we didn't come out here and
I'm shocked you've allowed Saratoga Live up on the TV and haven't changed it. And then you interrupted me mid-segment to tell me that a gray won the last race.
Right. Came out of nowhere.
Who is this guy?
All right. Let's go Giants.
They're so bad.
You understand how that sounds, Mike?
What?
Tell me that a gray won. That sounds so weird.
What?
Sounds like it's 1920 again.
What? A gray won the race? What?
Change the gray to something else.
But I didn't say
Well,
that.
what if you take that and mix it with TJ?
I tell you, this is just wholly unfair.
Let me help you out here, buddy.
Yeah, God, you ever consider a career in botany?